Stop. 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 Had enough? Kick out mucus and quiet the cough with Mucinex 12-Hour DM for long-lasting cough and chest congestion relief. Buy Mucinex 12-Hour DM at your local retailer. Use as directed.
If you send hey, they send hey. But with opening moves on Bumble, you can get to better chats faster. Because if you send most underrated summer activity, they send eating spicy soup in front of the air conditioner on full blast. And that's something you can work with. You're still making the first move, but you can choose a question or write your own to get sent to all your matches. So you can relax and see what they come back with. Download Bumble and try it for yourself.
It's a Minimalist Monday edition of Optimal Living Daily. Jealousy is a wasted emotion. And why is my phone about to die? Both by Joshua Fields Millburn of theminimalist.com. And I'm your very own personal narrator, Justin Malik, reading to you from amazing blogs and books sometimes, in the hopes that you'll benefit by listening to something positive every single day. I feel like I've benefited greatly from reading an article to you, and it makes it so much better knowing that you're there listening along with me. So thank you for that. And thank you to the authors who let me do this. Today's author is Josh of The Minimalists. Got 2 posts today from him, so let's get right to them as we optimize your life. Jealousy is a wasted emotion by Joshua Fields Millburn of theminimalist.com. We all get jealous, don't we? Actually, no, not everyone experiences jealousy as an emotion. I don't get jealous. It's true, I don't experience jealousy as an emotion. Yes, I experience sadness, happiness, anger, euphoria, and a plethora of other emotions, but not jealousy. Why? Because unlike many emotions, we can choose to not experience jealousy. After years of observing people getting jealous in myriad ways, I understand that our culture is riddled with jealousy, envy, and greed, all of which are byproducts of our competitive, consumer-driven culture. What's worse is that it's far more pernicious than we think. Competition breeds jealousy, though we often give it prettier labels like competitive spirit or stick-to-itiveness or ambition. But the truth is that jealousy leads to certain cultural imperatives, what we commonly refer to as keeping up with the Joneses. Thus, we envy Mr. and Mrs. Jones for their money and large house and luxury cars and big boat and weekend retreat and fancy vacations and all the trappings of our heavily mediated society. But of course, we don't get jealous solely over material possessions. We also get jealous over our relationships. We think our friends don't spend enough time with us. Our lovers don't care about us as much as they should. Our customers aren't loyal enough. It all revolves around us. He doesn't spend enough time with me. She doesn't care enough about me. We think this way because it's hard to back away from ourselves. It's hard to realize I am not the center of the universe. There is good news though, like our televisions, we can choose to turn it off. We can choose to remove jealousy from our emotional arsenal. And like TV, it's not always easy to turn off. It sure seems interesting sometimes, doesn't it? But turning off jealousy can significantly improve one's emotional health. Because at the end of the day, jealousy is never useful. Many negative emotions can be useful. Pain tells us something is wrong. Fear tells us to look before we leap. But jealousy, no matter how jealous we get, will never help. But how? The easiest way to turn jealousy off is to stop questioning other people's intentions. We often get jealous because we think a person meant one thing by their actions when they meant something totally different. And the truth is that you'll never know someone's real intent, so it's a waste of time to question it. If you're struggling with questioning someone's intent, you can do one of 2 things. Ask them what they meant by their actions or words, or accept that you will never know their true intent no matter how much you question it. The bottom line with jealousy, you can turn it off. Jealousy is ugly. It is never a way to express we care. It's only a channel through which we broadcast our insecurities. Let it go. A better life is waiting on the other side of jealousy. Why is my phone about to die? By Joshua Fields Millburn of theminimalist.com. I'm seated in a rocking chair at Dane International Airport, flight delayed, thumbing through tweets, photos, and various bits of miscellanea on the device in my palm while I wait to find out whether my next flight will be canceled. Everyone around me seems to be doing the same thing. We're a sea of people lost in the mesmerizing glow of our screens, alone together. Suddenly, an ominous red bar interrupts my handheld activities, accompanied by a warning, low battery. My first reaction? Frustration, irritation, annoyance. Why the hell is my phone about to die? I can't believe this stupid freaking thing. Of course, I've been pacifying myself for the last hour or two, frantically fiddling with the touchscreen, hopping from icon to icon, searching for the next ephemeral rush of dopamine. My behavior, reactionary and impulsive, and the opposite of mindful. These activities, when done in excess, are as meaningless as channel surfing, resulting in an endless amount of low-level anxiety, a sort of postmodern itch, not unlike that of a heroin addict as he stumbles through withdrawal. But it's not my phone's fault, it's mine. Rarely does the blame belong to the material thing itself. The stuff is not the problem. We are. Realizing this, I set down the phone and breathed in the world around me, but only after sending one final tweet. If your phone is constantly about to die, then maybe it's not the phone that has a problem. You just listened to the posts titled, "Jealousy is a Wasted Emotion," and "Why is my phone about to die?" both by Joshua Fields Millburn of theminimalists.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. Good taste is easy to spot, but hard to pin down. You know it when you see it. With your car, you want something sophisticated and daring, yet classic, approachable, but with an air of opulence. That's where the Range Rover Evoque comes in. The Range Rover Evoque is charisma in motion, art and craft in equal measure. Its exterior is a quietly bold expression of Range Rover DNA with a floating roof, continuous waistline, and three-dimensional grille that give it a captivating character. Inside, you'll find a calm, minimalist cabin anchored by a tactile gear shifter where clean lines, sumptuous materials, and advanced technology come together. Make a statement in the Range Rover Evoque. This elegant SUV elevates every drive, offering a new dimension of refinement and luxury. Whether you prefer a modern aesthetic or a warmer, authentic appearance, the Evoque's interior can be tailored to your taste. Ready to experience sophisticated design and premium materials in motion? Explore the Range Rover Evoque at LandRoverUSA.com.
At Sierra, discover great deals on top brand workout gear, like high-quality bikes, which might lead to another discovery. Getting back on the saddle isn't always comfortable. Good news is Sierra has massage guns. And chafe wipes, too. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
Thank you to Joshua. The Minimalists have a couple of documentaries on Netflix that you can check out. I would think the average person does experience jealousy, at least to some degree. And we've probably accepted that jealousy is just a normal part of life. We see it everywhere, in our relationships, at work, even just scrolling through social media. It's like it's human nature. And I can't say if it is or isn't, but the truth is that it's based on our own thoughts, which are certainly within our control. Every thought we have truly is a choice. And when we start seeing it that way, we get more options into how we feel most of the time. And like Josh mentioned, what we're seeing has an impact too. If we're constantly scrolling on social media, doom scrolling, I think they call it, there's a decent chance we'll get caught up in some kind of negative thought pattern. So it's two choices really, what we're doing with our time, but also what we're thinking in the moment. And it's up to us to make better decisions for the sake of our own happiness. So make those better decisions today and this week. Thank you for being here with me and listening every day, and I'll be back tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.